When the Minnesota Vikings brought back and redid the contract to Danielle Hunter and signed free agent Zadarius Smith, the thinking was, as the Vikings moved to the new 3-4 under defense coordinator Ed Donatel, that they would have one of the most elite pass rushing units in the National Football League. Now, Zadarius is holding up his end, but Danielle, so far, the numbers have not been great. Even though Danielle is still playing good football, just the massive buku numbers just have not been there. Like we're looking for sacks and pressures in droves, but we just haven't seen it, man. We just haven't. And Ed Donatel took to the podium on Thursday, and he talked about, sometimes it just takes a little time. Little girl, you're in the middle. After that, whatever. So, quote, every guy that's ever made that transition the first month looks about like that. So, moving from a 4-3 hand in the dirt defensive end to a stand-up 3-4 outside linebacker. That's pretty normal. There's getting used to this role. Very, very normal, but we're very glad to have him. Okay. What? Okay. Let's make that clear. Well, it's good to know that he's glad that they have one of the best edge rushers in the National Football League, who's only 27, by the way. Good on that. But so Danielle has transitioned to more of a stand-up role in Ed Donatel's 3-4. He still has some hand in the dirt time, which is great. So he's played 103 snaps in a 3-point stance, so hand in the dirt, and then 116 snaps stand-up. So 53% of his snaps are standing, compared to he actually played a decent amount of standing last season in the final year of Zimmer's regime, 13.8%. But numbers-wise, it just hasn't been there. So this is the first 4 games of last year, 2021, in Zimmer's defensive scheme. Him primarily playing close side of the field, left defensive end, hand the dirt, versus this year where he's sort of been all over the place and also playing both sides. And plus, Danielle going from primarily playing on the left to transition to both sides, and that does take a little time as well. But last year, 15 tackles, only 2 missed tackles, 23 pressures, 5 sacks, 16.3% pressure rate, which is above his career pressure rate of 13.1%, which is pretty damn good. This year, 11 tackles, 5 missed, which... Yeah, only 8 pressures, 1 sack this season, coming week 1 against the Packers, so 3 straight games without a sack, as well as a pressure rate of only 6.3%. So that's a little bit rough, but it could be, again, getting used to the position, getting used to having Donatel move him around all over the place, because he is rushing from both sides. He is rushing from interior. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. Also, there is a degree of puck luck with all this stuff, but I mean, Danielle Hunter is way too talented for depressed numbers like this. It's just, and yes, Ed Donatel, we're just waiting. We're just waiting. Mike Pettin waiting in the wings, man. But this defense, again, on paper, on purpose, this should be one of the better units in the National Football League. And respect, they're not giving up points. This is a bend but don't break defense. Once you get into the red zone, we'll shut you down. But I mean, it could be dominant. It could be absolutely dominant. And Donatel is under fire to a degree. Is that fair? Is it foul? I mean, we're 4 games in, whatever, but it just seems like they should be more aggressive. They should be better against the run. They should be better in run fits. They should have more men in the box. They should let Harrison Smith do Harrison Smith things. And I understand the frustration. And Danielle probably has this to a degree too, because he's basically in a contract year the way they redid his contract. So I think that production will be there eventually. But as of right now, it's a little bit rough. It's a little bit rough. And the whole Midwesterner afraid of change thing, I mean, that certainly factors into. It's like, Lena put some paprika in her tater tot dish, don't you know? Yeah, it's a little bit spicy, just like Lena. Anyways, Ed Donatel chimed in on Danielle Hunter's slow start in the new defense. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.